Hey guys, it's Yvette Ulloa, and I wanted to welcome you to Team Seventh Power and help you maximize your success. I'm an international marketing director with the company and blessed to be living this life full time for almost 9 years now. And so we wanted to teach you the art of maximizing your events. How can you get the best results? How can you get the most juice? How can you speed up your success on this journey to world ventures? So the very first thing, when you host an event, let's say it's a travel party or it's an office launch or it's a big event at a restaurant, there's some things that we do behind closed doors, behind the scenes to maximize the momentum. So the very first thing is remember, you are in this as a business, not a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll actually cost you money like a hobby because you're not treating it correctly. So, how do you treat something as a business? How do you show up? What is your personal brand? Remember, the number one reason why people sign up in this business is because they like you and they trust you. How are you showing up? Look at yourself in the mirror and say, would I follow me? And if not, what things do you need to improve so that you can become the leader that you know that you have the power inside of you to become? So the very first thing is as you invite your guests and you invite them to an event, let's say your house, or let's say, for example, Thursday night, we have a special event at our loft in the Hollywood Hills. And so you want to definitely arrive before your guest, half an hour before, or go pick up your guest and arrive with your guest. The best thing about picking up your guest is that it's 100% show up ratio. I have never seen any guest jump out of any car. They always come, and they come happily because now they're not looking for parking, paranoid, trying to find the location. So how are you showing up for your guests? That is the most important thing. If you're tardy, you're late, you're really letting that person know, hey, you're not important to me. And LA traffic, give me a break. We all know there's LA traffic every single day, so we need to plan ahead and make our guests feel special. The second part is dress attire. Every place has different, for example, I know some of my country friends, hey, if you show up in a suit, they will laugh at you, right? But you gotta maybe wear some shoes, some nice jeans, and a nicer shirt, especially if you're presenting. You have to be the person that's a step above from what everybody else is wearing because you're the person that's trying to influence. The person that's influencing is always a step above because you're leading people to greatness. So for our loft in Hollywood, we are very, 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 very strict on dress attire. This is a launch event. It's a VIP event by invitation only in the Hollywood Hills, so you want to dress the part. No baggy jeans, no t-shirts. Jeans are a question, really. Are they super trendy? You're wearing them with nice shoes, a nice shirt. Business casual, please. And again, if you're hosting your travel party, dress business casual. You're welcome. You're launching your business. It's very, very important how you show up. When you show up to a room, people have already made up their mind whether they're going to be a part of your team or not. And it's how you show up. The next part, when you get there, introduce your guests to everybody. Make them feel special. Walk them around and introduce them to people. You see Chris Dotson, one of the top leaders. Don't use any network marketing or direct sales lingo because remember, they're brand new. What you want to do is use words like, hey, this is Chris Dotson. He's a very successful entrepreneur. He's in computer programming. He's an engineer by trade. He's an amazing man, great character. And so you want to introduce your guest. And then, Chris, I have my guest here. He's a teacher, very committed to his family, and say some beautiful things about your guest. Make your guest feel special. You want to walk around your guest and introduce him to everybody or her to everybody. Introduce him to the speaker. And again, do not use any direct sales lingo. Sometimes we get so comfortable in our trade that we forget that the guest does not know certain words. Like if you say he's a director in the company, they don't understand that yet. So you can say he's a very successful, sharp entrepreneur, a community leader. We're very lucky. He's one of my mentors. We're here to learn from him today. You can say different things like that. Or he's the guest speaker. You want to introduce people to each other and walk them around. Nothing like your guest sitting at the other side and you're talking to reps at the other corner and making your guest feel left out. Okay? And the other part we just mentioned on a little while ago is no direct sales talk. Again, your guests are brand new to this whole environment. So would it make sense if I go to a corporation, if they start talking their corporate lingo and I know nothing about what they're talking about? So coffee shop talk. What kinds of things do you talk about when you go to coffee? You talk about the family, you talk about fun, you talk about the environment, you talk about what vacations have you gone on. You do small talk. And also for the reps and the new people, don't attack the speaker with questions and, oh, this is my time to spend with the speaker. When you get there, your job, if your guest is not there, is to walk around and make everybody feel special. Sometimes as a speaker, we get bogged down by reps when we should be giving our time to the guests. So sometimes the senior leaders are taking up the speaker's time, trying to get attention on this or that, and it might be very important, but let's save that for later, because what we want to do is create a beautiful environment for the guest to feel important at the highest level possible and allow the speaker to spend that time with all the guests. Participate. When you're there, I have a whole bookshelf of journals. And I've taken journals for my entire 8-year career. Get a journal, take some notes while the speaker, even if you heard it a million times, you might get that one nugget that changes your life. You might get that one thing that one day you can use to teach. Remember, the process of becoming wealthy or successful, it happens once in your lifetime. Journal it, take notes, be able to pay it forward. The next part, drinking. We usually don't like to do alcohol. If you must, try to serve it after the presentation. And here's the deal, as reps, limit yourself on one drink for the whole evening. This is business. This is not a party. It's a social event. Nothing like a person who has gone overboard to the other side and now is acting buzzed and excited a little too much, and you're representing that to your guests. So don't. One drink max if you are going to have one, and we recommend you don't. The next part is when we do the fast start training, and every single travel party should have a quick get started training, because the next 12 hours of your guests, especially if they get started, timeline are very important, are very fragile. So you want to train them and give them some of the main concepts before they go out and try to share the concept with people. And so the best thing you can do is always have a fast start training, 5-10 minutes, and reps, people who are already members, people who have already heard it. This is when we need you in the room. This is the most important part. So many times the people that are maybe seasoned leaders, or maybe if you've already been around for a couple months, you think you're Joe too cool to be a part of this training, and people leave, or they go outside, or they go somewhere else, and then don't stick around. Listen, during the fast start training, that is when possibly if your guests who did not sign up during the training, during the travel party, they may sign up once they realize how amazing our training system is. So if you're not taking your guests and having them sit down for that second part, you're probably missing out on 50% of your sales. A lot of guests sign up during the fast start training because that's when they see the vision. I was doing a travel event a couple weeks ago, and I was shocked because some guests walked in late, and during the fast start training, they were outside hanging out in the sunroof, in the rooftop. And I'm thinking, this is your chance that for your guests that walked in late to actually sign up and see what amazing training system we have. So please remember this, especially the seasoned leaders. Come into the room, all the new people come into the room, bring your guests, have them stick around, even if they told you they're not ready to sign up yet. Even if they have not decided, this might be the time when they get that one nugget that could totally change your life. And remember, give energy. When they show some of the slides, get excited. Show your passion for what you're doing. Your passion is what helps people see that you are sold on it yourself. The number one reason why people succeed in direct sales is because it's changed their life. And if you have that passion, that zest for life, and you want to explode your team, you need to show your guest. Sit next to your guest, take notes, laugh, participate. When you see somebody signing up, mention them. Hey, we got a new member. Give them significance, give them importance. Bring out your camera, take your photos of them. Make them feel special. And so I hope that helped you. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to serve and help guide you on this amazing journey to success. And we will have lots of more videos like this coming up. Thank you for being a part of this amazing, incredible journey. And we will see you in a private jet somewhere. Have a beautiful day.